Hello all, welcome to our channel. আজি আমি 17th Augustৰ পৰা দুটা টপিক কভাৰ কৰিবলৈ গৈ আছোঁ, that is green cities and judiciary and gender justice. So প্ৰথমে আমি চাওঁ green citiesৰ ওপৰত কি টপিক আহিছে. Cabinet note for 10,000 electric buses in 169 cities. So this is one of the way towards net zero emission by 2070. We all know that vehicles are one of the major emissaries of gases which contribute to pollution. So in order to have a sustainable environment, government has initiated the e-bus seva scheme. So a scheme to the total budget hoise 57613 crore, of which center will provide 20,000 crore, which means it is a centrally sponsored scheme because 20,000 crore center dibo and rest will be borne by individual state. ठीक है. 181 cities without organized bus service will get green mobility infrastructure. Aru it will support bus operation for how many years? 10 years. So e-bus is any bus whose propulsion and accessory system are powered exclusively by a zero emission electricity source. So e-bus pur heneko bus hobo jar gute mechanism juntu accessories thake busor proti accessories par arambho kori gute khini bostue environment friendly hobo jot emissions are close to zero. So one of the major means why this has been initiated to achieve SDG goal 11. We know ke 17 SDG goal ase are targeted SDG goal 11 to host sustainable cities and communities. So e-bus services will help to achieve this. One important thing to note here is that it is based on PPP model, which means that public and private interference thakibo. Public mane sarkar, government plus private organizations will work together for this scheme. So ami janu ki climate change has brought about the urgent need to build sustainable cities. He karne emphasis has been given on e-vehicles for green buildings and green infrastructure, etc., so that we can achieve net zero emission by 2070. So tomorrow you get a net zero emissions about question ahead and you can write one example e-bus services. And then other two examples tumalke likhibo para ki sustainable cities India program 2020. To ki hoy, the World Economic Forum and the National Institute of Urban Affairs signed a memorandum of understanding to collaborate on a jointly designed sustainable city India program. Their main aim to ki hol to create an enabling environment for cities to generate decarbonization solution across the energy, transport and building environment sector. So India's commitment to turn net zero by 2070 as a climate mitigation response at COP26 or India declare korisil ki it will turn net zero by 2070. Climate smart city assessment framework is another way forward. Climate smart city assessment framework was launched for the 100 smart cities in order to incentivize holistic climate responsive development. So this is a first of its kind assessment framework for cities aimed at creating a green mindset in cities while they plan and undertake various developmental projects. So jimane developmental project nohok kyo, they have created consciousness among the public ki e-friendly hobo lagibo, e-friendly means of development. So the framework includes various air and climate relevant parameters that shall guide the cities and help them to assess their own preparedness to tackle the maniac of climate change and degrading air quality. So the main agenda is to control the climate change that we are having, global warming and all, and emerging to air quality in all the metropolitan cities, especially in Delhi, it's degrading. So it's a means to control such kind of parameters. So it is a very positive step towards climate mitigation and adaptation. And then next topic to lo Supreme Court unveils handbook to eliminate gender stereotypes. So how is it helping to eliminate gender stereotypes? Amar kisuman commonly used words such as housewife has been made as homemaker. Tarpisot Eve teasing will be now renamed as streets sexual harassment. Tarpisot tumalokor faithful or obedient woman / obedient woman will be only said as woman now. Supreme Court is of the view that language is critical to the life of the law. Okay, words are the vehicle through which the values of the law are communicated. So words transmit the ultimate intention of the lawmaker or the judge to the nation. So use of correct work, appropriate word is very important. So the handbook says that there are some inherent qualities that women are always assigned with, such as heblak stereotypes ase ki mohila egoraki overly emotional hoy ba illogical hoy, but they cannot take decisions. But in reality, nobody's gender can determine or influence their capacity for rational thought. The handbook points out. Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud koise ki the language that a judge uses reflects not only their interpretation of the law but also their perception of the society. So based on this, the 30 page handbook ekhon release hoise, which will eliminate gender stereotypes. The main aim is to free the judiciary and legal community from mechanical application of gender stereotypical languages in judgment. It means from removing stereotypical language. This is one of the very important move towards providing a gender justice system. So, tumalokok jodi enekota question ahe ki write about gender equality, gender justice, then you can include this example. Keneke ekhon 100 page or handbook ekhon olaise to remove the gender stereotypical words. You can also include such steps taken by the Supreme Court, like Vishaka guidelines. In Vishaka and other versus state of Rajasthan, Supreme Court koise je jikono harassment of women at the workplace etu violation hoy gender equality and right to life. Kuntu article violate kara, article 14, 15 and 21 of the constitution violate kare. So it is illegal. It is punishable. Then court held that the rights of reproductive autonomy, dignity and privacy under Article 21 of the Constitution gives an unmarried woman the right to choice as to whether or not to bear a child on a similar footing as that of a married woman. So mohila egaraki choose koribo pare whether they want to bear a child or not. Nobody can pressurize her, and it is punishable if somebody does it, and it is punishable under right of dignity and privacy under Article 21. Tarpisot strike down of section 377 of IPC. On 6 September 2018, the court ruled unanimously in Navjot Singh Johar versus Union of India that section 377 was unconstitutional in so far as it criminalizes consensual sexual conduct between adults of the same sex. So, this is one of the example, Vishaka guideline, reproductive autonomy, strike down of section 377, and this is also one of the example that you can write in your exam. Give example of gender justice বা gender equality বা women empowerment kotha jodi ahe. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you all tomorrow.